Animorph books?
I read them. They weren't that good though.
Weren't that good? It's the Animorphs.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't like them that much.
Didn't like them? Let me tell you a thing or two! This is the first book where Fangor comes and tells them that they're gonna be Animorphs. It gives them the morphing cube. He dies. He gets eaten by Visser 3. Visor 3? Visser 3. Every time you turn the pages really fast, they morph into animals. Every different book had a different picture on the inside. You would see the person on here transforming into the animal. You'd open up and you see the animal doing something. That, like this one is a cat sitting in front of a door. But Tobias turned into a bird. The bird, he's stuck as a bird because he stayed in his morph for more than 2 hours. And that's the limit where you can't stay into a morph anymore because he's stuck. Look, you see him turn into a person, into a bird. But there's no point turning the pages because he's stuck as a bird. Oh, poor Tobias, you're stuck as a bird. Book 4 with Cassie. Casey? Go to the bottom of the sea and they find Aximili. Axe, who is Fangor's brother. He's in the bottom. He's there. He can morph too. So now they have an Andalite on their team. Because the Andalites are so cool. They got the scorpion tails and the stalk eyes. And they got hands with so many fingers. And they eat from their hooves. Yeah. I eat from my mouth. Number 5, this is the first Marco book. Marco's really funny. His battle morph is the gorilla. Where Marco finds out that Visser 1 is his mom. His mom has been dead. But now we find out that his mom is a Yeerk. Because Yeerks are the slugs that crawl into your brain and control your bodies by getting into your brain looking crazy. Like, I love my family, but I can't stop from killing them or turning them into Yeerks. Oh, Megamorphs is so good. It's the one where we get to see the point of view of all the characters instead of just one, which we do for every book. But this one we get to see all the characters, and it's really good. There's the T-Rexes and Deinonychus, which is like a Velociraptor, only a Velociraptor is only like 3 feet tall, so Deinonychus is a little bit bigger, and the Velociraptor is not the same thing as the one you see in Jurassic Park, which is a Utah Raptor, even though they call it a Velociraptor, but a Utah Raptor is the one that's 6 feet tall. And they meet the Elements, and the Elements is all like, one of you's gonna die someday, I don't really know which one, but you know which one it is? It's a surprise because she's in the one where the Elements sure shows up. It's Rachel. Visser 3 is an Andalite host. He's controlling the only Andalite. That's why he's Visser 3. We find that out in the Andalite Chronicles. Oh, the Chronicles are so good because we get to find out all about Fangor and how he marries a human and how he becomes a human and how he gives birth to Tobias. The Chronicles were eating ramen noodles and I would drink lots of lemonade and it was always a good time. I read this book like 4 times with ramen noodles because I loved ramen noodles when I was reading Animorphs. 20 through 22 is so good. This is the one with David. David's the Animorph they get to join the team later on and he's a really bad guy. He uses the morphing cube. He starts doing really jerky things and Marco's like, hey, stop being a jerk. And Jake's like, hey, stop being a jerk. And everybody's like, hey, stop being a jerk. And David's like, I'd rather be a jerk. I'm a jerk Animorph. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Jake turns into a tiger, but David turns into a lion and they fight and they fight and they fight and they fight. And then Rachel turns into a rat and they go through a maze and like, David's chasing me. And they trap him and they make him stay as a mouse and he gets trapped and he stays on an island because David's such a jerk. Megamorphs 3, Fangor's secret. This is the one where Visser 4 goes back in time using the time makers that Fangor hid and Andalite Chronicles 1. And it's so good because they're going back in time. The Animorphs have to go back in time saying, stop that Visser 4, you're changing history. Visser 4 is like, oh, Megamorphs 4 is really, really bad. It's where we find out that they're not really Animorphs. It's like a fake reality. It's really lame, and they did one of this on the Animorphs TV show. Oh, I hate the Animorphs TV show. I hate you, Nickelodeon! Oh, Alternomorphs are the ones where you choose your own adventure. It's like, hey, I'm gonna turn into a leopard. No, I'm gonna turn into a snake. Oh no, as I turn into a snake, I get run over by a car. I'm dead. Everworld number 1 is by the same person that did Animorphs. It wasn't as good as Animorphs. They do the final attack on the Yeerks and it's really awesome and Rachel goes to fight Tommy and Rachel turns into a grizzly bear and kills him. But then Rachel dies. Rachel dies again. 54, this is called the beginning even though it's the end, but it's the beginning of a new beginning. Or it's the end of a new beginning and now it's the beginning of a new end. And they finally beat the Yeerks and we're like, yeah. I started to cry because it was over and I realized I had nothing left to live for. And it ends and it's so Star Trek because Jake is all like, ram the blade ship and they go into the blade ship and that's all that, that happens because the Animorphs are so cool and they go out fighting. Wow. The Animorphs are pretty good books after all, aren't they, Jordan?
They were alright.
Alright, did you not hear anything I said? This is book 1 where Fangor gets in the morphing cube and they're able to turn into the Animorphs and they're able to absorb it in a day and they're able to fight the Yeerks and go to the Yeerks.